Good evening, junkies. Welcome to eminijunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Monday, November 2nd, 2009. Today we had a total of 10 executable trade signals for a maximum potential of 78 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups, give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed via our website at eminijunkie.com. Okay, before the market opened this morning, we actually had a pre-market half gap play according to our trading plan, and that did produce targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 11 ticks. And then the market opened, gave us a bounce, pulled back to our moving average. Unfortunately, we only got our first contract off, and matter of fact, ended up with a 2-tick loss if you took that trade in the room. We actually called that trade off, and we were waiting for this trade to the downside, pulled back to our moving average. We actually got in this one to get short, produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside as it did go down and fill the half gap. Bounced exactly off that half gap level we were looking for. We got a news announcement. We actually got a signal to get long on an extension basis. That produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 18 ticks right there at the 10 o'clock news time. And the market just screamed higher. And after it pulled off that high, we came back down underneath our moving average, got a signal to get short. Again, no follow through, ended up getting stopped out of that for a 2-tick loss on that particular trade. And then we got a signal to get long, same fate. Got our first target, did not get our second target before being stopped out to the tick on this example for a 2-tick loss. So we had a little bit of chop going on there. But right at the 10:45 confirmation time, we did trade down, got a pullback, got a signal to get short. That did produce targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 18 ticks. As we went down and tested the pivot, a little bit of a pivot bounce, got a signal right before lunch to get long. That did produce targets 1, no follow through before being stopped out for a 2-tick loss in that particular trade. Between 11:30 and 1:15, we do not take any trades during the lunchtime dead zone, as we call it. That's due to the extreme volatility and the amount that the market can move during this period. But in today's case, they sold off the market hard, went down below our previous Globex low, bounced off that low, came back up. We actually had a signal to get long during the very end of that, but because it was still the dead zone, it was about 6 minutes early. We did not take that trade, which would have been a T2, so we don't count it on this video because it was out of our timing rules. But on the follow through to the downside, we actually got a signal to get short. And that did produce targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 16 ticks coming off the 145 trade there. And then we put in a temporary low at 210. Came back up through our moving average, back up to our previous close, pulled back to our previous day's low right there at the moving average. We got a signal to get long right at basically 220. And that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 14 ticks as we traded back to our open of the day. So it was a wild and woolly day. We went up, we came extremely far down, then we went up and went down. But you know, those are the type of days we like. When we get some medium term swings, our system does extremely well, and today was one of those days. 10 trades, 78 ES ticks. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room or video newsletter, please visit us at eminijunkie.com. Thanks, and make it a great day.